Hey Apple lovers, welcome back to the Tech Hub. This is an Apple guide all about why I switched to a M4 Max MacBook Pro. What if I told you this M4 Max MacBook Pro costs me a full 33% less than Apple's retail price and might still save me money in 3 years from now? So let's find out and let's get into the episode. Let me give you the backstory here. I wasn't exactly looking to buy this, and in my auction hunting for deals to resell, I came across it. I was keeping my eyes out for increased storage capacity though, and since I changed to a MacBook setup, I wanted to get a smaller setup than my 15-inch. Just because of the space, and I felt like either the 14-inch MacBook Pro or the 13-inch MacBook Air would do better on the space. And I think now you can see the 14-inch is a lot better. As much as I loved the MacBook Air Sky Blue, it was just a bit big. So I was thinking, okay, I'll probably get the 13-inch version of that. And at the same time, increase my hard drive capacity because I really had a real need for it. I was starting to run out of the 512 gig one. Anyway, like I said, this came up, I think, really early on a Saturday morning, which is why I was the only one bidding on it, which is the M4 Max chip base model. So it's 36 gigs of RAM, 1 terabyte hard drive, the insane M4 Max chip. But it did only cost me £2,140, which is insane. And it's only 3 months old, so it's in brand new condition. It's still in warranty with Apple, and of course the warranty follows the device as well. So brand new with Apple, this costs £3,199. Yes, I was looking at the newer brand new deals on eBay and such. You can get it less than £3,000, but of course I'm comparing this to Apple prices. Now, if you're spending over £1,000 on eBay, and especially with devices like this, there's some stuff that you really need to do just to make sure it's a safe purchase. You're protected by eBay, and you will get your money back, but just to delay that week or 2 weeks where you might fork out for something and it goes wrong, because there are still dodgy people on eBay. Even there's only so much eBay can do, and if you speak to customer service, they're great in fixing things. However, here's some stuff to do if you are spending this much money. So verify the serial number, so just use Apple coverage check to make sure it's legit. Look at the seller's history as well, look at feedback. Obviously, if they've got 100% feedback, go for it. But also, how many items? If they've got 100% feedback on selling one thing, it doesn't mean anything. So really look for that history. So what I want to talk about now is budget versus longevity. So scenario A is a base model every year. So if you buy a new entry level M4 14-inch each summer, that comes to about £1,600. So you'll typically resell after 12 months for 65% of the purchase at £1,040, and that will cost you £560 a year. Scenario B is premium and keep. So buy a used 1 generation old M4 Max at £2,140, keep it for 3 years, then sell it at a very conservative 50%, which is £1,070. You can get more for that for the relation of this. That costs you £357 per year. So even without counting power savings, the premium kept longer route costs 36% less per year, and you work on a far faster machine the entire time. So with premium models, longevity is budget when it comes to the premium model, as long as you do keep it for a minimum of 3 years. So let me just run through the spec of this machine, if that's why you've come here to check it out. So this is why the M4 Max is built to last, especially that 3 years. It will last a lot longer though. So the CPU, GPU headroom. So you've got 14-core CPU and a 32-core GPU in the base, and that's configurable up to 16 to 40 for future workloads. Unified memory, this one has 36 gigs of RAM, but you can get up to 128 gigabytes for insane projects. It has Thunderbolt 5, so very much longevity there. Apple Intelligence feature will run quicker, and when that is more of a thing in the future. The battery as well, up to 24 hours, which is insane. And actually, if you keep it in a setup like this, you're hardly going to use the battery, so it will last a long time. Now, there are some hidden savings beyond the price tag. Number one is time, so money. Faster exports means you're up below deadlines, and if you use your computer for work, your work is going to be quicker productivity wise. Lower energy as well, so you're saving yourself a lot of money on these really efficient laptops, maybe up to £40 a year on the home. And your environmental footprint, so one laptop shipped every 3 years versus 3 shipped laptops in the same period. So should you do the same? It's ideal if you need pro level horsepower but can't wait a few months for used stock. The value is consistent workflow more than owning the newest badge. Maybe stick to the annual upgrades if you're a reviewer chasing day one content. Maybe, but I'd say I'll keep this. I probably won't because this was unexpected, but hey. And your workflow barely touches the integrated GPU or media engines it's got. It's not overkill for me. I didn't need the power. However, I'm using that power now. So let me summarize here. So that's why I'm team longevity. Premium silicon, longer runway, less money out the door. Smash that like if the math surprised you. But yeah, this is a workhorse. This is the best, most powerful computer I ever owned. It's second to the M1 Max. I pretty much had the same version of this in the Mac Studio back in the day. But to have this much power, and I can really feel that in certainly in the gaming. So Cyberpunk, at the time of recording this, just came out. I never thought I'd be playing a graphic intense game like that from a laptop, and this runs my whole enterprise here. It's awesome. So subscribe to me at the Tech Hub if you want more Apple guides, and drop a comment. Would you risk a used flagship? Now, please follow me on Instagram and Threads at TechHubWilts UK, and check out my website at www.techhubwilts.co.uk, and I'll catch you in the next one.